Story that we are tracking. A day after the Congress MP Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury made Rashtrapatni jibe at the president, that is Draupadi Murmu, the Bharatiya Janata Party has now demanded an apology from the Congress leadership, including the party president Sonia Gandhi, for this derogatory comment made by its MP, that is Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury, while referring to President Draupadi Murmu. And we saw a massive show off and face-off happening as far as the parliament proceedings are concerned in Lok Sabha as well, where we saw Smriti Irani taking on Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury's statement, also confronting Sonia Gandhi while she was being asked whether or not she would respond or apologize. She says that Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury has already apologized about the same. We'll play out some reactions first.
हम लोग जब विजय चौक की तरफ हमारा प्रदर्शन जारी रखे थे, परसों भी हमसे पूछा गया, कल भी हमसे पूछा गया पत्रकारों की तरफ से, मीडिया वालों से, कि आप कहां जाने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं। परसों भी मैंने कहा था कि राष्ट्रपति भवन हम लोग जाना चाहते हैं, राष्ट्रपति से मिलना चाहते हैं हमारा बात रखने के लिए। कल भी ये नौबत आई, कल भी मैंने ये कहा कि हम राष्ट्रपति जी भवन जाना चाहते हैं, और राष्ट्रपति बोलने का तुरंत बाद मुंह से निकल गया राष्ट्रपति जी के साथ मिलना चाहते हैं। उसी समय ये पत्रकार बात सुनते ही निकल चुके। मैं उनको ढूंढने का कोशिश किया, लेकिन देखा नहीं, क्योंकि मैं उसी समय उनको कह देते कि ये गलत सब निकल चुके हैं, आप इसको इसको तवज्जो दिया करो।
All right, meanwhile, we have seen as to how the opposition, in fact, has once again tried to come out in defense of Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury. We saw Sonia Gandhi saying that she has already and he has already apologized. However, we have seen how Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury said that he had used the term Rashtrapatni by mistake and that the ruling party was deliberately trying to make a mountain out of a molehill.
हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपति जी सबके लिए है। राष्ट्रपति जी नहीं, राष्ट्रपत्नी जी नहीं, राष्ट्रपत्नी जी। हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपत्नी जी, हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपत्नी जी सबके लिए है, हमारे लिए क्यों नहीं? हमारा बात रखने के लिए
राष्ट्रपति के लिए राष्ट्रपति शब्द का इस्तेमाल करना बेहतर रहेगा।
हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपति जी सबके लिए है। राष्ट्रपति जी नहीं, राष्ट्रपत्नी जी नहीं, राष्ट्रपत्नी जी। हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपत्नी जी, हिंदुस्तान की राष्ट्रपत्नी जी सबके लिए है, हमारे लिए क्यों नहीं? हमारा बात रखने के लिए
राष्ट्रपति के लिए राष्ट्रपति शब्द का इस्तेमाल करना बेहतर रहेगा।
So we just heard what exactly Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury had said earlier, not once but twice. Meanwhile, after BJP demanded an apology from Sonia Gandhi for insulting the president, Draupadi Murmu, the Congress's interim president, says that Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury has already apologized. Listen in.
Ma'am, will you ask Adhir to apologize? Ma'am, will you ask Adhir to apologize? Has already apologized.
All right, my colleague now Samia joins us live on this broadcast. So Samia, back-to-back reactions that have been underway. We have seen how the BJP and senior union ministers have come out and slammed the statement of Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury, who now says that it was just a slip of the tongue. Sonia Gandhi says that he has already apologized.
Well, Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury maintains that it was a slip of tongue, and the BJP has now taken the cudgel against the Congress party, demanding that none less than the Congress president Sonia Gandhi must apologize for what her party leader Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury addressed President Draupadi Murmu as by calling her Rashtrapatni. But having said that, Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury, who is the leader of the Congress party in Lok Sabha, has been in public life for a very long time. He was also holding office when Pratibha Patil was the president of the country, and that is exactly the charge that the BJP is levelling against him, that never before have we seen Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury addressing the president in this particular manner. He does have an issue as far as the language or the translation is concerned, as he always claims, but he says that it was an inadvertent mistake on his part, and that's the reason why he apologized to the country, to the nation, to every woman who may have felt embarrassed or humiliated through it. But the BJP leaders, especially led by Smriti Irani, they have been levelling the charge against the Congress President Sonia Gandhi that she must come forward and apologize for the kind of phraseology, language and the term used by her leader Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury. But the Congress party has also dug in their heels. They have said that the demand for Sonia Gandhi to apologize is inappropriate and a misplaced demand.
All right, stay with us, Samya. Even as we saw several union ministers, including Smriti Irani, Nirmala Sitharaman and other women BJP MPs slamming the Congress for this demeaning statement for a woman president. Also staying, we saw how Smriti Irani even said that Congress needs to apologize on the floor of the parliament despite being led by a woman, that is Sonia Gandhi, congressman, that continues to demean the women in the constitutional posts. Listen in.
आदिवासी महिला का ये सम्मान पचा नहीं पा रही। कांग्रेस पार्टी गरीब परिवार की बेटी देश की राष्ट्रपति बने, इसको पचा नहीं पा रही। कांग्रेस पार्टी के उस नेता को अपने उस कृत्य पर एक पत्रकार ने टोकते हुए कहा कि आप देश की महामहिम राष्ट्रपति का अपमान कर रहे हैं, लेकिन तब भी अधीर रंजन चौधरी ने द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी का अपमान वापस नहीं लिया। आदिवासी विरोधी कांग्रेस, महिला विरोधी। मैं आज इस सदन में कांग्रेस की मुखिया विराजमान है, उनसे पूछना चाहता हूं, you sanctioned the humiliation of Draupadi Murmu, you sanctioned the humiliation of the tribal legacy of this country. Sonia Ji sanctioned the humiliation of a woman in the highest constitutional post. Sonia Ji sanctioned the humiliation of a poor woman who was sent to the highest office in this country. You sanctioned the insult of every Indian citizen. Due to your male Congress workers and leaders have continued to demean the office of the President of India. Apologize to the nation.